up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay, and in today's video we have a very exciting video. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my makeup collection slash vanity tour. If you know me, if you're part of my family, you know how obsessed with makeup I am and how much I love it. I just love the feeling of putting on makeup. It's very therapeutic to me, so I have a vast collection and I can't wait to share with you guys what's in my collection, how I store my makeup, and what my vanity looks like, because I am very proud. I built this vanity all by myself and I'm so proud of it. So if you would like to see my vanity tour and my makeup collection, just please keep on watching.
I'm sorry how my voice sounds in this part of the video. I am feeling a little sick right now, so that is why it sounds so weird. But here is the overview of my vanity. As you can see, I do have it facing the window in my bedroom just so I have some natural sunlight coming in when I'm getting ready. But I guess we'll just start with the vanity itself. So the two drawers right here and right here are actually from Michaels. They are the dupes for the iconic Alex drawers from IKEA. But these drawers were around $35 per set. So super affordable. And then the top of the vanity is actually just a white closet shelf that I got from Lowe's, and I asked the workers there to cut down to a certain length, and then I just glued it on top of the drawers, and that is my vanity. So I actually followed a DIY makeup vanity video here on YouTube, and I will link that down below if you're interested in making this vanity, because it was super easy and the end result is amazing. I think it looks so good and clean and professional, so definitely recommend if you're looking for a new vanity to just make it. It was so easy. So next we'll start with the accessories. So this chair is actually from Amazon. It was super affordable as well. It's just like a white swivelly chair, nice leather, so you can wipe off makeup that gets on it, and it is adjustable. It has the little lever that you can move up and down. Then the mirror is actually from Amazon as well, and it was super affordable, I think around $60, and I'm in love with it. It's super bright, very bright, and it has 3 different settings. So I keep it on the natural lighting setting, and then there's also a warm and a cooler tone lighting. So I'm absolutely in love with it, and I love how big and bright it is. And there's also a little thing that you can put your phone on when you're getting ready, because I love watching YouTube videos when I'm putting my makeup on. So over here, this is the newest addition to my vanity. It's just this swivel cart that I've been seeing all over Instagram and YouTube, but I just keep all of my perfumes on here and some of Josh's clothes, as well as some essentials like deodorant, a lip scrub, and a lip mask. But if you guys would like a more in-depth perfume collection, just leave a comment down below and I will definitely do that for you guys. Moving over here, I just have my face brushes in this side of my vanity in these cups. I got these cups again from Amazon. I will link everything down below that I can find. All of my brushes are mostly Morphe and Real Techniques, so I keep my face brushes on this side of my vanity, and then on this side I keep, in the same cups from Amazon, all of my eye brushes, and then over here just some tools like my lash serum, some scissors, and some tweezers. And then right here is just my salt lamp that my dad got me. I love this thing. It's my grown-up woman nightlight in my room, but I just love the aesthetic that it gives, and I'm pretty sure salt lamps are supposed to give good vibes and a good mood, so I'm absolutely in love with it. I just think it completes the top of the vanity. And then here is just the overview of the top of the vanity one last time before we dive into the makeup. So I guess we'll just start with the first drawer on the left side. I try to keep my makeup in the order that I do my makeup, so the top of the drawers are my primers and my foundations, and then we work our way down. So starting with the first drawer on the left hand side. So this is my prep drawer. I keep all of my primers, oils, my brow products, everything that I use to start when I start my makeup routine. This is the drawer for it. So starting over on this side, we have my glowy primers and products. So we have my Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. I use this to mix in with my foundation or either on top for a highlight, but it's just a universal product. Same with this product right here. This is a brand new addition to the collection. This is Sam Ravindal's new brand, Auric, but it's basically the same kind of product. It's similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Hollywood Glow, but you can mix it in your foundation. You can use it as a foundation itself, or you can use it as a top or a highlighter, so a very universal product. As I said, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Hollywood Youth Glow, and then I have a glowy primer from Physicians Formula, as as well as a glowy primer from Becca. Moving on towards the back, I have a like mattifying lotion slash primer from Glam Glow. I also have my glowy primer from Laneige. I just have a glowy moisturizer in here in case my skin is feeling really dehydrated that day, and this is from Innisfree. It is their Dewy Glow Jelly Cream. I have a facial razor. I sometimes shave my face before my makeup just because it makes the application process so much easier. I also have a hand sanitizer in here just in case my hands get a little grimy and I want a quick clean. I have a glowy oil that I will sometimes put on my face when it's dry again, or mix in with my foundation, or put it on my skin as like a prepping primer. Then moving on right here, these are all of my brow products. I won't go through every brow product I have, but I will go through some. So I have some Benefit brow products. I have their Goof Proof powder, their gel. I have a Glossier brow gel, the boy brow, the like iconic brow gel that they have. I have a pencil from Urban Decay, CoverGirl, some more Benefits, just some like miscellaneous brow products that I will use. Then moving on to this side, I have my eyelash curler in here just because I like curling my lashes when I'm like prepping my face instead of when I do my eyeshadow, just because when I curl my lashes with eyeshadow I feel like it gets kind of grimy, so I keep that in here. Then I have some more primers right here. These are like my more mattifying like actual primers. So I have the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. I also have my two putty primers from e.l.f. I have the like original putty primer and then the luminous one. I also have an IT Cosmetics primer, the Milk primer, and a primer from Wet n Wild. And then right over here I have some chapstick and then some like lotions and SPF. So I have this Glow Screen SPF from Supergoop. It's SPF 40. I have my Ulta MD tinted moisturizer, but it's also an SPF. I have my MAC strobe cream and then another chapstick. So that is my first drawer on the left side of my vanity. Then second drawer down is all of my foundations, concealers, and beauty sponges. So I guess we'll just like dive right in. You will start to see all of my foundations are more of a glowy, lighter coverage foundation. I rarely have any full coverage foundations in my collection. That's just the type of foundation I go for. So starting with all the foundations in this front little canister. I also get these canisters from Amazon as well. I will try and link them down below if I can find them. But first I have my MAC Face and Body. I have my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I love this foundation. I also have a Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I have my two YSL Toshia Claw foundations. I have a foundation from Kosas, which is their like oil foundation. I also have two foundations from Lancome. It's their Skin Feels Good foundations. And then I again have a tinted moisturizer from Laura Mercier. Next I have my concealers. I have three of the Pretty Fresh concealers from ColourPop. We have a concealer from Kaja, an Hourglass concealer. We also have the Jeffree Star Magic Star concealer. I think that's the name of it. We have a concealer from JCat Beauty. I just use this one for like eyeshadow primer, but it's so good for that. So definitely recommend this JCat Beauty Stay Assurance concealer for eyeshadow primer. It's so good. Then I have a Kosas concealer. I also have a Josie Maran, and then some Bare Minerals Bare Skin Serum concealer, one from Maybelline. And then I also have this like corrector from Becca. It's like an orange corrector for your under eyes. Next are my beauty sponges. I have some from Real Techniques, the Morphe Jeffree Star ones, just a Morphe one, an e.l.f. Cosmetics one, another Real Techniques, and then a beauty blender. Next, moving on to the foundations that wouldn't fit in this little front one over here, we have the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Fresh Water Fresh foundation. This was discontinued, but it's like my absolute favorite foundation in the world. Like, it's a holy grail for me. So sad that they discontinued it. Then I also have two of the Milk Makeups like tinted moisturizers, a Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer, and this is like my only full coverage foundation that I have. It's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and it's like my only full coverage one, but it's very good. I actually like it a lot. I just don't tend to wear full coverage foundations. And then these are just the lightening drops that you add into your foundation to lighten it up, and this is from the Body Shop. So that is my foundation, concealer, and sponge drawer. Moving on down to my third drawer, this is like my cream products drawer, and we have a lot in here, so I'm just gonna like spew through them very quickly. But this very first canister right here is actually my powder highlighters and powder slash cream blushes. So we have the Dose of Colors Katie and Desi highlighter. This one has been in my collection for so long, but it's just such a good highlighter. We have the Amrezy highlighter. We have a highlighter from Pixie. We also have a highlighter from Lorac. Then we have the Master Chrome highlighter, the pink one. We have the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I love this highlighter. It's so affordable. It's like $4 from Ulta, but it's so good. We have the iconic Becca Champagne Pop. We have some blushes from Hourglass. Then I have two full-size blushes from Hourglass. I have the Kathleen Lights blushes from ColourPop, and then I have the two cream blushes from Patrick Ta. The split pans where it's like the cream blush and then the powder blush, and then I also have just his regular powder blush as well. Moving along, these are my cream blushes. So over here I have all the Nude Sticks cream blushes. I almost have every shade over here, and then I have a bunch of the blush bombs from Flower Beauty. I just love that brand. It's a drugstore brand by Drew Barrymore, and I die for Drew Barrymore. So I also have a powder brush from Milani that just like won't fit literally anywhere else, and then I have two cream blushes from Tower 28. So moving along to the third canister, I have all of my cream bronzers. So I have one from Tarte. I have this like liquid bronzer from MAC. I'm absolutely in love with it, but it was a limited edition. I have a cream bronzer from Kaja. I also have a serum bronzer from Bare Minerals. I have the Milk cream bronzer, and then I also have a cream bronzer from Tower 28 as well. Over here are all of my cream highlighters. So I have two from Kevyn Aucoin. I also have two from Nude Sticks. I have this cream bronzer that should be over here, but that's just the Havana cream bronzer from L'Oreal with the Camila Cabello collection. I have a stick highlighter from Hourglass. I also have a Tom Ford highlighter. It's like more of like a blush for me because it's a little bit darker, but I absolutely love it. I have a liquid highlighter from Becca, and then I also have this like gloss topper from Tower 28. Over in this little corner, I just have some blushes that wouldn't fit up front, and they're all from Laura Geller. Then I also have a loose highlighter from Kylie Cosmetics, and then I also have a highlighter from Hourglass as well. So that is my cream product slash powder highlighter and blush drawer. So moving on to the fourth drawer, I'm not very proud of. This is like a miscellaneous drawer, but I have some makeup wipes in here. And then I keep like my lash products and eye products in here. I have all of my eyeliners and mascaras. I just have some from Thrive Cosmetics, Jeffree Star, Pat McGrath, Lancome, a bunch of different ones, and then a bunch of different eyeliners. I have some from Sephora Collection and like Morphe in here. I have a sharpener for all of my eyeliners and lip liners. And then I also have some lashes. I never wear lashes because I'm so bad at putting them on, but I have a bunch of different ones from Pure Cosmetics, House of Lashes, just a bunch of different miscellaneous kinds. And then I also have some lash glue from Tarte over here. So that is the fourth drawer. So moving on to the last drawer on the left-hand side are just all of my setting sprays and extra products that I have in case I run out of some of my favorites. Starting with setting sprays, I have one from Innisfree. It's the Dewy Glow Mist with the Cherry Blossom. I also have a Glam Glow setting spray, a dewy setting spray from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then I have two setting sprays from Fourth Ray Beauty. It's ColourPop's sister brand, and I have the Do It and the Glisten Up. Then I have the Milani Make It Last. I have a MAC Fix Plus, an Essence setting spray, a little mini Urban Decay setting spray. I have the Jeffree Star Morphe setting spray that's now discontinued because they ended anything with Jeffree Star, and then I also have the Cover FX Dewy Finish setting spray. And then these are just some extras that I have, so some of my favorite products. I have an extra MAC Fix Plus. I have an extra of the L'Oreal Cream Bronzer. I just have some soap if I want to do some soap brows. I have an extra of that MAC bronzer that I really love that was discontinued, and then I have an extra mascara, the Lancome Monsieur Bib. So that is the last drawer on the left-hand side. Moving on to the right-hand side, in the first drawer we have all of my face powders, bronzers, and face palettes as well. So starting over here, these are all of my Natasha Denona face palettes. We have the Love palette, the Tan palette, the Blossom palette, and then the Bronze. So those are all the Natasha Denona ones. Then I have some Hourglass. We have the highlighting palettes, and then the like face palettes. We have a limited edition Hourglass face palette over here. This was like from Holiday a couple years ago, but it's just their like signature face palettes they come out with every year. Then we have the Jaclyn Hill highlighting palette from her holiday collection. I believe it is a permanent product now, but this is her highlighting palette. Then we have the Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette that was limited edition as well. Moving on to these like back nooks and crannies, we have this very big bronzer from Marc Jacobs. It's the Tantastic bronzer. I just keep it over here because it doesn't fit in the bronzer section. We have a Moonchild palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, a highlighting palette from Makeup Revolution, another Natasha Denona face palette, just her diamond and blush palette, and then a Benefit Cheerleader palette with a bronzer, highlighter, and blush in here as well. Okay, moving on to bronzers, I have a Too Faced Sweetheart bronzer. I have a Cover FX bronzer, Makeup Forever, ELF, Lorac, IT Cosmetics. I also have the iconic MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. I absolutely love this bronzer in the summertime. I have two Hourglass bronzers, a Becca, a Too Faced, and then a Kosas. And then in this last little middle section, I have all of my loose powders and then some face powders as well. So I have my ELF Cosmetics Holy Grail Halo Glow setting powder. I absolutely love this stuff. It's so cheap. You can get it at Target. I have my Hourglass setting powder. I have this loose highlighter from Jaclyn Cosmetics. It's supposed to be a highlighter, but I use it as a face powder. It's just so beautiful and gives your face such a natural glow. And then these two powders at the end are just a Hourglass face powder and a Laura Mercier face powder. So this is my first drawer on the right hand side, all of my face powders, face palettes, and bronzers. Moving on to the second drawer on the right hand side, these are all of my lip products as well as some single eyeshadows that wouldn't fit in my eyeshadow drawers. So starting over here, we have all of my singles. I have my Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow bases. I have an Hourglass, a Touch in Sol single eyeshadow, and then these little 3 stacks from Kaja. And then I also have some ColourPop eyeshadow singles as well. Moving on to lip products, I'm not going to go through every single lip product because we'll be here forever, but I'll just tell you some of my favorites. Starting with lip liners, I mostly go for drugstore, so I have a bunch from Morphe, Essence, Milani, LA Girl, just some very like nice drugstore ones. You can get some really good drugstore lip liners. And then I have all of my Fenty lip gloss bombs. I have some Buxom lip glosses. I also have my Bobbi Brown lip glosses. I have one from Tarte. I have one from Patrick Ta. I have a Tower 28. I also have one from Kevyn Aucoin, and then I have some like miscellaneous ones over here. I have 2 from Urban Decay. I think I have 2, yeah. 2 from Urban Decay. I have one from Smashbox, and then one from Clarins. It's like a lip oil I absolutely love. Oh, and then these are 2 eyeshadow bases that actually should be over here, but they're just like the loose pigments from MAC. So that is this drawer. Moving on to my eyeshadow palettes. I'm just going to go through these very quickly because my battery is dying, but I have all of my Natasha Denona. I have the Natasha Denona Safari palettes, the Natasha Denona Gold, the Tropical, and then the Biba palettes. For the smaller Natasha Denona palettes, I have the Bronze palettes, the Sunrise palettes, the Glam palettes, and then other Natasha Denona ones I have the Retro palette from Natasha Denona, the Nude, her limited edition Zendo Holiday palettes, and then this Natasha Denona Camel palette as well, just a nice brown eyeshadow palette. So those are my Natasha Denonas. Then I have one from Huda Beauty, the Mercury Retrograde. Also from Huda Beauty, I have the little minis, the Pastel Rose and the Pastel Lilac. I also have the Orgy palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I absolutely love it. It's just a shimmery eyeshadow palette. Then I have all of my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I have the Carly Bible, Norvina, the Anastasia Prism palettes, and the iconic Subculture palettes. Urban Decay palettes, I have the Naked Cherry and the Urban Decay Original Naked palette. Absolutely love. Then I also have the Friendcation palette from Desi. I absolutely love this palette. So beautiful. I love the colors in it. Then I also have this Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. Okay, so my battery did in fact die, but this is the third drawer on the right hand side. This is like my high-end eyeshadow drawer. So I keep all like my Natasha Denona, Huda Beauty, Anastasia Beverly Beverly Hills, all of the higher end eyeshadow palettes in the third drawer. Then moving on to the fourth drawer on the right hand side, I do keep all of my like drugstore and more affordable eyeshadow palettes in this drawer. So starting over here, I keep my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palettes over here. I have volume 1 and volume 2. Then again, this isn't like affordable, but it was like a collab palette. This is my Tati Beauty volume 1 palette. This palette is freaking gorgeous. It has like a bunch of different glitter shades and it goes like in rows of colors. I just think it's so practical and I'm absolutely in love with it. I love the formula. Next, I have my So Jaded palette with Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. I also have Jeffree Star Thirsty palette. This is very old. I need to get rid of it, but I was waiting to film this video to do a declutter, so might have to declutter this in a upcoming video. Then I also have my Morphe Jeffree Star palette as well. Moving over here, I have 3 different ColourPop little 9-pan shadow palettes. I have the Baby Got Peach. Also have the coconut palette. This palette is freaking gorgeous for a affordable palette. It's a cool toned nude palette and I absolutely love it. And then I also have the Making Mauves palette from ColourPop. Back here we have, again, this is just like a collab palette that I honestly should move up here. Just gonna put that there. But that is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie like first eyeshadow palette. It's just like a shimmer eyeshadow palette from their first collection. Then I have a Milani eyeshadow palette. My Pure Cosmetics and Raw Beauty Kristi palette. I absolutely love this palette. It's so good. Definitely recommend if you can still get it. And then lastly, I have 2 little mini eyeshadow palettes from e.l.f. So that is my 4th eyeshadow drawer on the right hand side. Just my affordable / drugstore eyeshadow drawer. Then the last drawer is actually nothing. I have to find somewhere to put it. I just have a random lip gloss in here, but I'm thinking about putting my nail polishes in this drawer. Just haven't decided just yet. And then like a little bonus, I have this little drawer that I got from Amazon over here. On top, I just have this letter board that I just changed the saying on. If you know who says this quote, leave a comment down below of who it is, but it's, I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do. So what I feel on a daily basis. And then this little elephant, fun fact, elephants are my favorite animal. I absolutely love them, but Josh's sister got this for me for Christmas. It's just like a little jewelry stand. I put some necklaces on top. First drawer, I keep all of my skincare in this drawer set, but the first drawer is just my moisturizers. Starting over here, I have one from Ole Henriksen. This is Josh's favorites. I have one from Drunk Elephants, First Aid Beauty, a Laneige sleeping mask. I have my tan Isle of Paradise drops that I add in with my moisturizer for like a little self tanner. I have an Ines Free moisturizer. I have one from Glow Recipe, the banana one. I also have a Bliss moisturizer as well. I have another sleep mask from Ines Free, another from Laneige, one from Origins, the Ginseng moisturizer, and then one that my mom got me for Christmas. It's just a retinol moisturizer. So that is the first drawer and the skincare little drawer set. Moving on to the second drawer. I keep all of my like miscellaneous serums and eye creams in here. So I have a serum from Drunk Elephant, an eye cream from Drunk Elephant, a serum from Bliss, a serum from Pharmacy. I also have this like retinol serum from CeraVe. I have an eye cream from Bliss, an eye cream from Pharmacy. I also have this like maracuja oil I will use if I'm feeling very dry. I have an eye cream from Fresh. I have some like intense moisturizing creams over here. I have a Summer Fridays and one from Josie Maran, the Argan cream. I have some more eye creams from Ines Free, from Pharmacy. I have this Ole Henriksen one, and then some like little try me sizes over here. Moving on to the third and final drawer, the last drawer is just another like miscellaneous weird tools drawer, but the third one is just some toners. I have my toner from Ines Free. I have a mask from Origins. It's their Calming Cannabis one. I also have a toner from The Ordinary and a toner from Mario Badescu. And then I randomly have this perfume in here. It's from KKW. It just wouldn't fit on my perfume cart, so I keep it in there. And then that is an overview of my skincare drawer. And yeah, that's just another overview of my makeup vanity. I am absolutely absolutely in love with it, and let me know in the comments below what you think of the Vanity and what was your favorite product from the collection.
Okay guys, so that will do it for my makeup collection slash vanity tour. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave a comment down below what your favorite product was from my makeup collection, or what's your favorite product from your makeup collection. I would love to hear. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss another video from me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Kisses passing by the river. I've been missing your strawberry kiss, 'cause nothing